So let's just talk about bootlegging, because I think I may have.
This is crazy, bro.
I may have struck a nerve. So I think it's fair that we discuss it for a second. So, for example, there are 11 Supreme stores in the world, right? Supreme is one of the hottest streetwear brands, period. There is a Supreme store in Shenzhen, China. I'm probably just mispronouncing it. Which, let me show you what it looks like. You see that?
Yeah.
That is not an actual Supreme store. Someone made a whole Supreme store, put it in a high-end mall, put some little thing next to the E that's a little bit different, and is selling Supreme bootlegs in a public mall. There's a company in China that took the Under Armour logo and called it Uncle Martian, and is selling goods and making it look like Under Armour. Brands that have spent billions of dollars to protect themselves. Because I remember seeing there was a documentary about the Chinese stock market, and how they broke it down was that in China, it is against the law to steal intellectual property from other Chinese brands, but it's actually not against the law to do it with foreign brands. So you could actually steal from foreign companies and not be prosecuted at all in China. Are you familiar with this?
No.
This is why it's been allowed to happen for so many years. And honestly, I think that this keeps China back. If there's better laws in terms of protecting intellectual property and so forth, I think the country would be the number one superpower. Along with, you got the communist system that's kind of keeping things the way they are. I think it would be the biggest country in the world. They have the biggest population. They have the biggest workforce. But I think that this type of thing, keeps them wherever they are in the world right now. Do you agree or disagree?
And where are they in the world?
Let's take a look. I would say they're probably number 2 after America.
I mean, and we're talking about China has the most millionaires under 30. You know what I mean? I feel like it may change real soon. So what I'm saying is, all right, fine. They do a lot of bootlegging out there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that anybody that could do it would do the same. You know what I mean? Like if anybody else had the resources and had the ability to do that, and without the laws, it would be anywhere. It would be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not Chinese people. It's not a Chinese thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the laws, and they have the ability, they have the factories to do it, because most of the stuff come from China anyway, right? So they have the ability to do it without the repercussions to do it. So that's why it's so rampant out there. You know what I'm saying? Now, but if those same resources was in Puerto Rico, was in here, everybody would be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't agree with you just pigeonholing Chinese people for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the resources is there. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man,
I don't think we're that's not part of our our.
No, I think the Chinese civilization is a glorious civilization that brought a lot to the world, from gunpowder to philosophy
to that shit. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Sun Tzu, The Art of War, is considered one of the greatest warfare books of all time. Their cuisine is the oldest.
Go crazy on you under these.
No, it's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. But at the end of the day, I don't admire anybody who steals. Stealing on any level, I think, is despicable, especially when you create a legitimate business and you invest in that business and you build it up. only to have someone undercut you by taking your shit. I'm sorry. I feel the same way about my content. Like, people get mad because, like, I'll file copyright strikes against people that are, like, putting my shit up. And it's like, yeah, if you want to take my video and break it up into 4 parts and put all the parts on your Twitter page, I'm going to get that shit taken down because it cost me thousands of dollars to create these videos.
And I agree with you. Like, I think that, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I make stuff too. I create content and I do whatever. So it's like, if something that I invest heavily in and take the time and energy to do it, and somebody just come and knock it off, I'll feel a certain way. But I would say that it's just not a Chinese thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody would do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, everybody would do it. Now you see a whole bunch of, it's not just Chinese people selling and bootlegging shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? I see a whole bunch of different people doing that now. You know what I'm saying? Because people saw that there's money in it. So when there's money in it, there's opportunity, and it doesn't matter your race or your color, everybody's gonna take an opportunity to make money. You know what I'm saying? So, I wouldn't say that as a race thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I would just say that that's just some shit that's not right, but it happens, and everybody will do it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, like we talked about, if the laws allow for it, it creates a system where people will take advantage of it. That this happens in every type of business and every type of society, everything else like that. But I can guarantee you, if people start getting 20 years for doing bootleg Jordans, it would probably stop pretty quickly.
Yeah, I agree.
And out here in America, if someone finds a warehouse of fake Jordans, you are going to prison. Over there, if they find a warehouse full of fake Jordans, they'll say, "Oh, that's an American company." Whatever. And I think it's one of those things where I don't respect anyone stealing from anybody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't think anyone should aspire to steal more, to steal better. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, it's almost always going to have a very bad ending. Just bad energy out in the world. I mean, you have your own clothing line.
Yeah.
What if a bunch of stores in China popped up selling your shit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I agree with what you said, like I stated earlier, but I just don't think that it's a Chinese thing. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the laws and everything else allow it to happen there. And, the factories and stuff allow it to happen there, but it would happen everywhere. You know what I mean? It would happen in Russia. It would happen everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If people had the opportunity to do it, people would do it. You know what I'm saying? And it would be a money thing versus a culture or a fucking race thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying. That was my whole take on what you said. Like, oh, that's some Chinese shit. You know what I mean? In actuality, it's not some Chinese shit. Everybody would do it.